What's up, guys? It's the Mighty Zhangfei 500 here with my next, I guess you could say, video along the lines of the encyclopedia that I did for Dynasty Warriors. This is kind of going to be the grand finale of them. And what I decided to do for the grand finale of my encyclopedia is to show off the story mode in a Dynasty Warriors game. Now, I originally was going to do Dynasty Warriors 7, but Dynasty Warriors 8 was right around the corner, and there would be really no point. So, we're going to do a story mode of Dynasty Warriors 8, which I mentioned in the 7. If you watched that, I love the way they did Dynasty Warriors 7 story mode. It was really good. It was a lot different than what they had done in the past, where you could play as like every character through any scenario and all that. This is really more like a story mode instead of just choose your character, go to the stage, beat the crap out of him, watch a couple cutscenes. It's still really that, but it's a lot more elaborate. So as this is in my encyclopedia, I might as well show off a couple of modes here, or just talk about them. Story mode, self-explanatory. Free mode allows you to play as any character through any stage. Ambition mode is similar to what I read anyways, the stream mode back in Dynasty Warriors 4 and 5 or whatever it was, that allowed you'd basically go through an onslaught of stages to see how long you could survive. You start at level 1 with the character and and all that good stuff. In this one, it's a little bit more elaborate, and I'm hoping that you can actually unlock stuff through ambition mode, and it's not like the previous Dynasty Warriors games where it was just for shits and giggles. Haven't really messed with it. Actually, this is my second recording. My first recording didn't go so well. I don't know what the heck happened. So this is a second take, and I already ran through one of the first levels, but that's all right. Let's just jump into it. I'm going to do the shoe storyline here, and I'm going to, as you can see, you can do an online play if you want. Let's just go to a new game, and yeah, screw my progress, as I lost all that, or I didn't really lose footage, it's just really glitched. Now, there is no narrator, so I'll just read these out for you. Near the end of the Eastern Han Dynasty, the long-standing rule of the Han Imperial Court... Yeah, I was too late. The high-handed policies of the eunuchs and relatives of the Emperor ran unchecked, causing people to become fed up with the political corruption. With everybody suffering, sad and filled with outrage, it seemed as if there was no hope for the future. In the midst of this situation, Zhang Zhao, the leader of the Way of Peace, led his followers in a rebellion. What the hell happened to your hair? Instantly, the movement spread to far corners of the land, and the uprising rapidly grew in size. It would later become known as the Yellow Turban Rebellion. In response, the Imperial Court formed an army in order to suppress the rebels. Numerous warlords from around the land answered to call to arms. Among them were 3 men who rose in unison. Liu Bei, claiming to be a descendant of royalty, was a man who lamented the suffering of the people. Accompanying him were Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, 2 powerful warriors. Also, he was a butcher, but whatever, that served as his sworn brothers. With the age undergoing such massive change, the men stepped forward onto the battlefield. So now, you basically get to choose what character you want to play as. In Dynasty Warriors 7, you were set on playing whoever they wanted you to. So, as for this first episode, I'm going to be playing as Zhang Fei. No surprises there. So what I want to go over is the weapon system in this game. The good thing about Dynasty Warriors 7 to Dynasty Warriors 8 is they got rid of all the clone characters. Every character in the game has their own unique weapon, which is awesome. No 2 characters use the same exact weapons, which means there's less clone. There's no clones, basically. They all have their own fresh moveset. But that being said, you can still switch between 2 different weapons. They actually changed how the weapons work in a sense. You can no longer change your weapons in the middle of a battle. Like, you hit start and you're like, okay, this Cobra Pike and Iron Blade aren't working out. Let's change it to something else. It doesn't work that way now. You have to choose 2 weapons straight off the bat, and you're stuck with them in that entire weapon. You can see the EX status is still next to their main weapon, so you can do a special attack that only that character can do with that specific weapon. No other character can do that, which is pretty cool. You can see the compatibility is still there. It's pretty much the same as it was in Dynasty Warriors, As it was in Dynasty Warriors 7, where the higher compatibility of faster attack, the more bonuses you get for having, I think you got shockwaves in Dynasty Warriors 7. Let's see, I'm going to use, what does it put out? Let's see what the I guess that's what's his face, Jiao Dun's weapon. So I was using a general sword last time. It was pretty freaking crazy. You can see how the black stars mean that you have the capability of learning more than just one star. See, he's not too good with striking swords or a lightning sword, but he's good with a short pike and a general sword. So I'm gonna just keep on the general sword and this pike here. Did I get anything else? Just the same cobra pike? Oh, hey, look, we got some skills on there. So this looks a lot like the way they did it in, where is it, Rochi or, Chain Survival 1. Like I said, this is my second take of this. So we can look at the elemental info here. It increases the amount of time that chains can be linked. Yeah, it's kind of weird. The lower your health is, the more your attack increases. Very nice. Defense doubles when near death. So that's pretty good. Now you can see the affinities have heaven, earth, and man. It's kind of like the Trinity in Fire Emblem games where you have sword beats axe, axe beats spear, spear beats sword. It's along those lines. You will be able to beat enemies that have a weapon that beats yours, but it'll be just a bit harder. So you got to keep that in mind. It's a good idea to keep two different types of weapons on. So for this, I'm going to have a heaven and a earth blade on. So let's just get to that. I don't think... Oh, we got a couple skills here from the last battle. Defeat an enemy with a storm rush? Defeat... Okay, let's just equip some of this stuff. I don't really care at the moment. So let's just get into battle.
I get a chance to crack some heads.
Yes, let's go kill things, ain't they? It kind of sucks that I lost all the footage, so I'm gonna have to do this over again. That's alright. I only did the first stage, and then I looked back at the footage for some reason, something crazy that I'd never seen before happen. Oh, shut up.
Come on, you can do better than that.
But they're mere peasants, driven to this by starvation, pain, and suffering. How can we just...
Well, if you're that soft, you won't be able to keep the vow you just made.
Indeed. Now that we are sworn brothers, you need greater strength of spirit.
Strength of spirit, my ass.
Yes, you are right. We are unified in intent and in life.
With our might
and our honor, we shall end this chaos. Let us go, my sworn brothers.
And alright, we're off to kill some people. Die! So combos are pretty much the same as they were in the last Dynasty Warriors game. Square being your basic attack here. You can see I can hit up to, starting off you only have 3 hits, but since I've leveled up a little bit, I can do 4 hits. Square and triangle you can see does like an air attack. Square and triangle does a hits. Stun. There's Zengfei's EX attack. Your third square and triangle does AoE. This right here, I figured out is kind of a counter. See how Chang Yuanzi has a blue weapon, and he has that little diamond above his head. It means he's weak. I think that's what it means, he's weak. But red beats blue, blue beats green, green beats red. That's how it goes. Die. So, from what I can tell, those little blue emblem above their head, if you have a weapon that beats theirs, that will continually drain, and once it drains, you can do like a special attack. Now you see how that dude over there has an exclamation mark above his head? That means the weapon type you're using will not be his.
We need your help. The yellow turbans are
Come here. Go back.
If our main camp falls, we will lose the battle.
So yeah, let's see if my theory is correct here. So there you go. Yeah, see the blue thing went away. You just kicked the crap out of him. It's so freaking cool. That's awesome. So anyways, you can use L1 or R1 to switch between weapons freely. Between the two weapons that you chose in the very beginning of this battle. Like say you cannot switch weapons like you could in Dynasty 7, just like by hitting start going up, I didn't change my weapon. It doesn't work that way. So let's head on down here. There are some other things. You can see I have 2 glowing Musou bars. Just like in 7, each character has different Musous. This one has 3. You have 2 ground Musous and 1 air Musou. Along with something that brought back from Dynasty Warriors 5. It's like an enrage mode. I think they call it rampage mode. There's a bar to my left, the left of my name.
Let it go, John.
Trash down here. The left of my name there, that's the rampage bar. Once it fills up, you hit the R3 button, and you'll
Come on, what are you waiting for?
and you'll go into a rage mode, and you can. This is what I really like. I think it's cool. In Dynasty Warriors 7, and in this game, you hit circle and you do like a moveset like this. Let's go. You know, a cinematic attack. Now, in previous Dynasty Warriors, Dynasty Warriors 2 to about 6, you would hold down the circle button. Depending on how much Musou you had, it would lengthen. You know, you do like basically a bunch of spins, or you swipe your sword a bunch, something like that. And they got rid of that when Dynasty Warriors 7 came around. Well, this game combines both of those methods. Once you have your rage meter filled up, it's so broken. It does so much damage. Once you have your rage meter filled up, you can go into a classic Dynasty Warriors Musou attack, which is really cool. And it's unblockable. So no one, if some enemy's just pissing you off and won't stop blocking, and you have that up, destroy them. It's really freaking cool. I like that. So far this seems to be a big upstep from, Dynasty Warriors 7. It's using the same engine. There's a lot of the same voice actors from 7 to 8, and because of that, you're going to hear some repeated lines from Dynasty Warriors 7. But really, that's just a minor gripe. It's not that big a deal.
Sure thing. The Imperial Forces main unit lies to the east.
Kicks ass.
Somebody help us! Make yourself
Grab you,
attacked by the yellow
throw you into the wall. Alright, sweet. Yellow Turban attacking the peasants. You bastards.
We have our own reputations to consider. We don't have time to worry about some worthless...
How dare you? The peasants are your life.
There are people suffering from this chaos right here before us. What good are our aspirations?
Oh, so apparently my character just wants to automatically lock on to whoever whenever I hit square. I did see in the controls that there was like an assistant mode or something, which I think... I didn't turn it on, so it's kind of weird. See, my character's just auto-correcting himself, which is fine with me. I'm fine with auto-correcting. Alright, Victory Cry 3, we're getting all kinds of upgrades and weapons and stuff. So you get, in this game, you get weapons by killing generals. You get specifically their weapon. So if you're trying to get a really good weapon for Xiao Dun, you need to kill Xiao Dun a bunch. Xiao, whatever, how you say his name. I'm not the greatest at pronouncing his name, to be honest with you. Say something. But see how this guy here, I've always struggled at his name. I've heard it like a million different times through all the different Dynasty Warriors games, so I'm like so confused how you say it. I have no clue. Someone could probably correct me. All the different Dynasty Warriors, every time. Look at that, that's so ridiculous. What the hell? It's like every Dynasty Warriors game to come out, they always like come up with a new way to say his name.
How can we get past these?
I really like the level design in this place. It's pretty cool.
The yellow
It's definitely different from the other Yellow Turban rebellions, which were always just like, you're fighting in the dunes and stuff.
We have come too far.
Come here, you bastards. Guess what I got for you? R3! Old school Musou!
And the source will end with him. We must assist our allies in battle.
See? I can hold down the circle button. I still got some left over. All your attacks become unblockable, plus you get a whole bunch of experience for killing enemies in that mode. So that's pretty nice. Oh look, you got turf. What is this?
Very good.
What
I
is
shall
this?
remember your
Ah, bitch! What the hell? I don't know what that is, but it's pretty crazy. Hey, look, the ice walls over there. He-Man! Hey, He-Man's over there!
ordinary fighter.
Fucking He-Man. What is he doing here? Nah, I can't. Switch back this weapon. I like that weapon. It like makes a clone of yourself. And you freaking do. Certain weapons have special effects for switching weapons. Like the sword here makes a clone of myself that attacks. I don't really know the special effect of this particular weapon because it doesn't seem to do anything. Some weapons may be like.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge.
Give me this experience. Did I pick it up? It looked like a weapon drop. Maybe I picked it up and didn't realize it. Come here, He-Man. Go back to Castle Grayskull, asshole. Run away from me. I got some moose album for you. Starting off, I only have one moose album, but as the game goes on, I'll eventually get two. I'll get an air one and another ground attack, which is cool. Which is an upgrade from the two moose albums you had 9 through 7, where every character had 2 moose albums. But not every character had an air moose album. Some characters had 2 ground moose albums, and some characters had 1 ground, 1 air. No characters had 2 moose albums in the air. As far as I saw it.
Nothing less from you.
Back here. Ah, what the hell? Who's shooting ice? Stupid wizards? Stupid freaking bastard wizards. Slow down. So, from what I've heard on the PlayStation 3 version, is a lot better than the Xbox 360 version, which is horrendously bogged down by frame rate issues. It really sucks, you know. I really hate that, because that really makes, 360 users are not going to want to play this game. And maybe they have 360 and they like Dynasty Warriors games. Well, you don't want to buy this one unless they patch it out somehow, because it is just unplayable. I watched someone play through the level of this game. It was so bad. Like, almost, it's like the same level. It's even worse than the Dynasty Warriors 6 PlayStation 2 version. That's pretty freaking bad. Hell, Bow. What do you got over there? Is that a statue or something? I'm gonna kill it. Excuse me. I'm gonna kill this. Don't mind. I spin your little dreidel here. Go down. Okay, he's gone. I don't care about the sorcery power. Go to hell. So yeah, this. I'm not sure how long this LP will be of. I'll try to keep this as informative as I can. Let you guys, maybe give my insights on some of the Dynasty Warriors or the Romance of the Three Kingdoms stories. I have read both of the volumes, at least ones I have, and there was a different translation of this one. It's so freaking cool. I love the little clone thing. Come here. No, I picked up the wrong guy. Damn it. Oh well, still killed him.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge.
Don't care. Hey, look, Zing Liang. Come here.
I'll be happy to let you
Pick you up and throw you. So yeah, I wonder how long it's going to be before they release an Extreme Legends version of this game. It won't be long. It'll be like another 6 months, and they'll be like, okay, time to release an Extreme Legends version of 8, adding new characters and new weapons. It's just fine. Though this game doesn't get a bad reputation for series, being so repetitive, and it doesn't help that Koei does release like 1 million Dynasty Warriors games per year.
Now are you?
It's like I mentioned before, they released Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires just a few months ago, like a couple months. Empires came out, and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, Dynasty Warriors 8's coming out. It's like, why would I want to buy Empires? Though I was looking on the GameFAQs boards, and there are actually quite a few people who like the Empires versions over the core series, which, that's fine. I've never been a really big fan of the Empire series, just because nothing you do really saves. You have to start over every single time. That's just not really what I
Dare
like.
you open your mouth after causing such trouble?
Oh yeah, L2 summons your horse here. Come here, little bastard. I got something for you.
You are incapable of understanding.
You are incapable of shutting up. And your hair is ridiculous.
You shall face the full extent of my sorcery.
You will taste the full extent of my double pike up your ass!
Lend me your strength. Strike down these
I wish you could do the parry that you could do in Dynasty Warriors 4. You would hold down block and then hit triangle.
How awful. And I thought the yellow turbans were bad.
If I'd gotten in the way, those monsters would have cut me down too. Brother, do not lose heart. Our battle was based on honorable principles.
That's right. If we don't stop these rampaging fools, then there'll never be an end to it.
That may be so. But nonetheless, it pains me to see such fear and suffering.
Look, once the yellow turbans calm down a little, the people will be much better off.
However, the true cause of the people's pain is still around. Yes. I believe that this is just the beginning.
Indeed it is. It is just the beginning of many things to come. So, I'm going to end the episode here, guys. Feel free to let me know what you thought. If you guys want me to read out the narrations, and I'm just going to pause this here. Next time we'll continue on with the Shu side story. I am going to play out all the story, all the different factions, which there is the Shu, Wei, Wu, and then Jin. But yeah, just feel free to let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is the kind of a grand finale at the end of my encyclopedia. I did have a video for you guys lined up for my spin-offs, of all the Dynasty Warriors spin-offs, but again, something really strange happened. I do have a backup video, which was actually my first take of it. If you guys are interested in seeing that, it's, just let me know and I'll upload it for you. I didn't really care for it all that much, because I didn't really show much of the game. I was really just sitting down and showing you all the different games, just talking about them. But if you are interested in the spin-offs, just let me know and I'll get to that. So till next time, guys, this is ZaneK500 saying I hope you have a good one. Take care.